The original story goes, my grandfather had a vision about his granddaughter that was sick. She was very ill. And he had a dream about this dress. When he woke up, he spoke to the elders of the community, and the women, they made the dress out of shells to simulate the sound of water. And in his dream, he dreamt that if he put it on her and she was able to dance in it, she would heal herself. It's a healing dance. As she put on the dress, she was really weak and needed help to dance at first. And as she progressed in her dance, she got better, and she was completely healed towards the end of the dance and was able to be healthy again. Now they use it as a healing dance, and you pray while you dance. For me, I think it's important to show my children that we are special and we are unique, and we need to keep our culture alive for our future generations.
Devin, take one. My name is Devin Pennick Riley, and I'm 16 years old.
My name's Perry McDonald. I go to J. Elsley High School. I'm 17 years old.
I'm Ben Sutherland. I am 15 years old.
My name is Heather, and I'm 14.
I'm Mary Margaret, and I'm age 16.
My name is Kayla, and I'm 15 years old. I started Viewfinders about 2 years ago on the first Building Legends project, and ever since then I've just been doing more Viewfinders workshops and doing some of my own stuff.
I've been in Viewfinders camps for a really long time. I think my first one was when I was in grade 7, and I've been doing camps ever since. And I've also made 2 of my own works. They're both documentaries. I want to be a cinematographer when I get out of high school. That is my dream, so.
I have been doing every Viewfinders camp I've had the chance to. I've also been working on some of my own short films. It's something I really want to do when I'm older. I really want to either do special effects or I want to direct.
I make videos at my house, short little movies, stories and stuff.
The Viewfinders camp, it was really fun because we got to learn about lots of different things, filmmaking and the Mi'kmaq culture, so it was good for a learning aspect and also for a filmmaking aspect.
The production was really different this time because I've never tried to shoot something that was happening live.
My name is Okanta Leonard.
My name is Cheyenne Isaac. I'm from Listigish, Quebec.
Chelsea Reckley, Wacomicongo, Ontario.
My name is Edward Daniel Morris. I'm a men's traditional dancer from Eskasoni, Nova Scotia.
My name is Tarlin Nicole Tompahode, and I am 14 years old.
I'm River Secoby, and I'm from Fredericton, New Brunswick.
My name is Michael Julian. I'm from Cape Breton.
Je m'appelle Gilles. Moi, je viens de Québec. Je m'appelle aussi Chiquinard parce que mon grand-père il m'a donné ce nom-là. Parce que moi, quand je mangeais, je voulais tout avoir. Hein? Ça veut dire tout. Tout que je voulais, là.
The MAWIOMI is a powwow, essentially. It's a time where Native people and non-Native people, anybody comes and has a good time.
Well, basically it was a celebration of the Native culture, and it involved a combination of their traditional dances.
It was definitely a really big event. There were tons of people there.
A powwow, well, it's held by the Native people and their culture. It's more based around culture and how they used to have fun and the way of living that they did. They put it into one big event and turns out as a good time.
I came to the MAWIOMI for a number of different reasons. I think we all come to MAWIOMI to put our feet on the ground and connect with the place where we are and honor that and the spirits that reside here, and to call those up into a more visible, tangible kind of presence. We also come to MAWIOMIs to see people that we haven't seen for ages.
I started actually when I was about 17 or 18 years old, back when Eskasoni had their first powwow. When I seen it, I've never seen a powwow before until that time, and when I seen it, I just took it upon myself to build myself regalia and begin dancing, and that started for me about 17 years ago, and I haven't stopped since.
I was about 6 when I got my first jingle dress, and I was told that it's a medicine dance. I feel that I'm a person to pray hard and dance for my people and anybody that needs any help or prayers.
I liked being in a documentary. It was a new experience for me. That was the first time I'd done a documentary, and I really enjoyed the difference between a documentary and making a film.
We didn't have as much time to plan things out, and you can't say, oh wait, stop, can you do that dance again? We didn't have that opportunity, so you kind of had to just go with the flow and make really quick decisions all the time, because everything was always changing.
Documentary filming is definitely spontaneous. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of craziness involved with it, and you can't always set up perfectly. We constantly have to be moving lights due to the position of the sun, and I learned a lot about setting up and lighting. We did that quite a bit.
Well, we started off here in the Viewfinders. We had a little girl come in and she danced, and her name was Isis. She danced. We heard some singing, so we got a little bit of that.
When I was younger, I was too shy to dance. I was really self-conscious, so I chose to sing. I was in a drum group, and we traveled around a lot. My dad was really traditional about the old ways and the traditions and stuff, and I went to a lot of ceremonies, and for me, when I heard the drum, it was something that was mesmerizing, and something that really touched my soul. When I decided to have children, I always wanted to give them the opportunity to dance too, and they really took to it, and they really liked it, and they really make me proud when I see them dance, because they do such a good job. She started out with Fancy Shawl when she was, how old were you, 4? Yeah, she was 4 when she got her first.
On the MAWIOMI, it's just kind of, I see it as a gathering of bringing people from all over together to celebrate the pride they have for their culture, and also giving others the opportunity to look in on this culture that they obviously don't get to see every day. And just, I guess it's like keeping tradition strong and just having pride in what your culture and what you've grown up on and what your beliefs are.
At first I thought it was going to be kind of like a museum kind of type thing, like learning, just going and looking at facts and stuff, but you kind of learn them from talking to people and actual experiences and watching people dance and people telling their stories.
My regalia. Yeah. This regalia has a strange story. On my way here in 2005, I passed through Akwesasne. Oh, you know, on all reserves there are gas stations with little rooms in the back where there are things that people made that are for sale and whatnot. And so I was looking around in one of those, and there were a number of trunks. So I opened one, and this was in it. He said, try it on, try it on. And I tried it on, and it was like it was made for me. And so I said, is it for sale? And he said, I don't know, I'll have to contact the owner of the garage. The owner of the garage worked at the casino, so I had to go there. And it turned out that his sister made this dress, wore it once, and then never had the opportunity to wear it again because she died. And that was her little store in the back there. And so he said, well, there's no point in it sitting in a trunk, so it's been in a trunk for 20 years. It's yours. So that's where it came from.
My favorite story was an elder. She told us about how she found her regalia in a gas station in a trunk. And just how she described it as it was meant for her. And it just shows how much the culture passes stuff down. Even though it wasn't meant for her, like it wasn't made for her, but yet she made it hers. And she still has it, and it's still hers.
But there was a guy there with he was younger. I think he said he was 11, and he had like a lime green regalia. That's my favorite color, and it was really cool because it was just awesome. I don't know, it's really cool. I think that the neon green regalia was really cool because it seemed like new and like my generation. It drew my attention. It's my favorite color, and it's also just like hip colors that I am attracted to, I guess.
I like the fact that in the Native culture, they're still sticking to their own traditions, but they were also making it more modern. So I like how they incorporate like the old way of doing things along with like the new way.
Everything on my dress is inspired by something in my life. Every design, every shell, every cone represents something. Things like my purse my father made me since I was like 8. I wear my feathers that were given to me that I earned. My feathers mean a lot to me.
It represents the regalia of the horses, like this one, the legs, yeah. And the eagle and the horse behind. The colors represent the earth and the trees and the animals. I have to really focus, like think hard, you know, my spirit, and it tells me, because I do it by nobody teach me with this. You know, I done my creation, because it's our chance. This, you know, this future, our future. It's our turn. When I pray and everything, some people will see lights around my bustles or my regalia. And helping like people, like healing and everything, and for the peace too.
L'écorce, des canaux d'écorce, comme qui faisait mon grand-père César Néwashish, qui faisait le canot d'écorce. Parce que ça a bien reconnu César Néwashish. C'est pour ça, moi, je l'ai montré l'écorce dans mon régalia. La même chose qu'il y a des directions de vie. Parce que c'est très important où est-ce qu'on va.
So in the MAWIOMI, it started off during the day. You could get pictures, buy things, dream catchers, clothes, sweaters, that kind of stuff. And that's essentially it. Just went on the whole weekend like that. The dancing was a competition. Each dancer had a number, and each dancer with a number competed to see who could come first place. There were different categories of dance. There were the men, there was women, and then it went children, like boys and girls.
The one where they open the show and tap the grass down, yeah, I thought that was really beautiful to watch. And I also liked the traditional dance with the feathers and stuff. I thought the regalia on that one was really awesome.
I really like the traditional dancers because I really love their regalia with the feathers and whatnot. I really, really like that.
Every category has its own unique significance in the powwow world, like from grass dancer to men's traditional. You know, the grass dancers were always, if you notice, at the beginning of the powwow, even before grand entry, you'll see grass dancers who will mimic patting down tall grass. What that was is they would make the arbor for the powwow. Once they pat all the grass down, it's time to powwow. You know, there's your circle.
There was a whole body of work done at the American Museum of Natural History. Pilot films were created to show the link between bird movements and animal movements and the dance steps. Picto landing, we did the crow hop, and the MC said, if you've never done this dance before and you don't know how to do it, the next time you see a crow, ask the crow to teach you. Right? So I came back to Halifax. I was walking from my apartment to the gas station to buy the newspaper, and there was a crow sitting in the tree. So I said, since there was no one else on the street, I see you, I learned how to do your dance, but maybe I didn't learn it right, so you have to teach me. And then I started to do that on the street. And that crow flew from tree to tree to tree to tree to tree, all the way to the gas station, and all the way back to my apartment.
There's two kinds of jingle dress dancing. There's old style. My dress is fairly old style, but I dance contemporary, so I like to trick them. Contemporary, you'll see a lot of colors and beadwork and fancy jewels and diamonds. Society's always moving forward, so it's good to be able to put different things in your regalia because everything means something.
It's very, very beautiful to see 100 dancers out there, you know, all dressed up and just giving it what they got.
I enjoyed the interviews and just getting to talk to people and just hearing their stories, and it was so inspirational and so just nice. I feel it just gave me a reconnection to my own roots and I guess a little bit more empowerment to be more proud of my own culture.
The MAWIOMI, I mean, this project, building legends. There's Native people and there's non-Native people doing this and being involved, and it's just great being involved with everybody, learning about my culture as well. Just the whole experience during the camp and the opportunity that I got to do this, I just changed my whole mind completely. I was just blown away by what I've seen the whole weekend during MAWIOMI. It's just the dancing and the amount of fun that everyone had. I mean, I just seen everybody. Like I said, the non-natives, the natives, they were all engaged. And I found it nice because it wasn't somebody being racist or anybody dissing or hating on the idea of having a powwow. Everyone was engaged and I liked it.
From going to the MAWIOMI experience, I learned a lot about it, and I learned a lot more about the Mi'kmaq culture than I knew before.
I got a lot out of it. I got a lot of knowledge out of it. I got a lot of understanding of the MAWIOMI itself. I got a lot of experience with videotaping. A big opportunity for me to either get involved in filmmaking or get more involved in the Native community in dancing, singing, or learning more about it.
a lot of people don't understand this and they don't know the story, so it is like a legend to them. And just by documenting this, that it'll be there for years to come. Once we're long gone and older and stuff, but that will still be there, and it'll still be a story being passed down about these kids that filmed a powwow.
Hey, 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 ha, ha.